Bitcoin is absolutely pumping as it gears up for its biggest week ever. With a spot ETF just around the corner, the day we're looking at is Wednesday, 2 days from now. And like I mentioned, Bitcoin is flirting with $47,000. Have rumors leaked? We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about Polygon. We're going to talk about CES coming to Las Vegas. And we're going to take a look at the markets and why you should be excited as much as I am today. Let's not waste any time. Let's get into it.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we're the entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take old, boring, and stale information, repackage that thing up in a fun and sexy way. Man, oh man, Bitcoin is rallying. You think institutions are buying this right now? You think the seeding of the ETF is accelerating in preparation for what is to be determined as Wednesday? We're going to go live on the ETF. That's the rumor has it. Maybe it comes sooner. Maybe it comes before the end of the show.
Right now?
Maybe it comes right now.
Just kidding, not right now.
Dude, I do want to give a big shout out to Channel Analytics. We have gotten to 30,000 subscribers. So,
Damn.
you know, we've seen an exponential growth in the last few weeks. And just want to say, I want to give a shout out to the guys here in the studio. We've been at this for 2 years. And
what about Rocco? 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. You know, we've been at this for over 2 years. And, you know, doing the show, don't take any days off other than Christmas and Thanksgiving.
Well, I did.
And
other than roast
I
beef
confess.
sandwiches. Roast beef sandwich.
also, pretty successful afternoon videos. That has been, well, first of all, been a lot of fun to make. We've been given a lot of project-specific deep dives, which has been
It's
good.
almost like we've tapped into a whole new viewer base.
Yeah. So the good part about all that is that it keeps us fresh, you know, because we're over here doing some deep research into doing these videos, so it gives us a little bit more well-versed, but you know. So anyways, yeah.
Consistency also, we've been here pretty much 2 years straight.
Yeah.
You know, and bringing a lot of high-profile guests to our show and a variety of people, so there is a little bit for everybody. So that's pays off.
Anyways, yeah. So shout out to the center community, to our viewers here. Thanks for supporting us. Yeah, let's smash the like button. Let's get this thing going. We are hitting a bull market. We are seeing green candles on the channel, also on the Bitcoin charts.
Also on the Lonzo Harris gifted 5 Sin City memberships. Big shout out to you. Became a member, then gifted 5 memberships. And if you're a member, even in the lowest tier member, you get emojis. You also get early access to all of our afternoon videos. And as our channel grows and as our audience grows, you will get that info before anyone else who is not a member will. So big shout out to you.
And also, we had a new member, Alonzo Hedas.
Literally just said that.
Oh, he became a member,
And then he gifted.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
We're wasting too much time, man. Where's Bitcoin at, Robin? Pull up your computer.
Oh man, this thing is it's looking good, man. This is not a 1 week or 1 month chart. This is the 1 day chart. You can see from this morning, nice little 43,000 and crossed into 44 about 4 a.m. here Pacific. 45 this morning before we went live, and well, we crossed over 47. This is a 1 year high. This from the bottom. You know, so you can go back on the year. You can see that we have not been this high in the last 12 months, and it's been quite some time. The last time we were here was back in March of 2022, and this was right where we rebounded off of the previous all-time high. So previous all-time high was 60,000, came crashing down and bounced and found a level here at 45. And so for me, no TA genius here, but I simply say, hey, we bounced here at 45. This was a big area of support. Now, will we rally up to the previous all-time high, 65,000. I do think that's on the table. And yeah, very excited about the direction of Bitcoin. This week is going to be huge. If you are a fan of Bitcoin, you're a fan of crypto, and you've been sitting on the sidelines DCA and talking about when bull
You know how many people I told yesterday, the markets are down. If you want to get into crypto, now is the time before the ETF goes live. Who listened to me? Probably not a lot of people. It's okay, though.
I listened to you.
Did you buy any crypto?
Yeah, but it wasn't because I listened to you.
Guys, Bitcoin, daily candle, the largest we've seen since October 23rd, with a 7% gain, broken out of major support. I mean, look at here. We haven't been at 47 since March of 2022. March of 2022. So we are making local highs. And if I just take a look here, just at the chart, and what are some immediate support and resistance levels? The first little box area I'm looking at is right here. This is between 46.9, which is where we're at, and 52.3. So we did consolidate a little bit here. We tapped this upper bound region a couple times, once back in September of 2021. We broke above it again until we fell back down and made our second high, which was the all-time high for BTC. And then on the way down, we did rally up, but this ended up being a bear trap. Again, rallied up to that 52K level. That is a level a lot of the analysts are saying we're going to see a lot of resistance at. But other than that, outside of 52K, if we breach that level, the next level we want to keep our eye on is 59.2. And then, guys, it's all-time highs, right? After 59.2, it is all-time highs for BTC. And so we have another 26% to go, which, in my opinion, with the ETF, there is very, very, very good chance that we could potentially break. I mean, Rob, I know this is going to sound crazy. Can we see new all-time highs this week?
This week? No, man.
Okay, hear me out. Just hear me out. ETF goes live Wednesday. Trading can start as early as the very next day. So you'll have Thursday and Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Now, I want to remind you, Saturday and Sunday, the traditional markets are closed. Damn it. Okay. I was going to say Bitcoin's open, but ETF ain't gonna be. Okay, so we'll have Thursday and Friday.
But here's the thing. They will track the post-market Bitcoin. And so you can have people positioning to buy orders when the market opens. Just like you can see pre-market on S&P 500, for example, or any of the index funds. You'll see the pre-markets before they open up on Monday, so you'll know generally what direction the market's going to go. A lot of it just happens to be orders just sitting there, and so I wouldn't say that the ETFs, the interest in them, won't move Bitcoin over the weekend. It just isn't in real time, so it's a little bit more speculative. And then 65. I just think that there's going to be a little too much leverage.
Robin, we just had a 7% candle in 3 hours.
I think that
and that is just speculative. Imagine when that ETF goes live, and then bam, you have to go and buy the Bitcoin.
I'll say this: it wouldn't shock me. Okay, in my professional opinion, I think it's unlikely that we get a $65,000 Bitcoin. I think it's a little too bullish on the short term. I will say this: I do believe that 55, I think would be my estimate, 55,000. But I mean, I don't know. Could it get to 60? Sure. 65, I think it's a stretch. But I do want to give a little love to the chat here. I see a lot of new faces here. We have K, David FP, Cigar, Divine, Joe Doe, Shane Albert. We have the Davenport Report. Also, S bag with a bag, and then hand gunfi as well. So to all of you, hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto.
I want to know what the chat thinks.
Okay.
What is the percentage probability you think we'll see an all-time high by the end of the week?
One for over 50%,
Okay, fair.
two for under 50%.
I am at.
Are you over 50%?
I'm over 50%.
So you think there's over 50% chance?
Bro. I'm very bullish.
You're putting a 1 in the chat. Over 50%
Over
chance
50%
that we get an all-time high.
It might be 51%
in the next 7 days.
It might be 50 in the next 4 days.
In the next 4 days?
Yeah. Listen, it's over 50%, but it's like 51. All right.
I'm a 2 on here, man. I think it's way less than 50% chance that we get a $65,000 Bitcoin.
Let's see what the chat thinks. Guys, 1 or 2. 1, over 50% chance we see new all-time highs by Friday. 2, for no, for less than 50% chance. Now, typically when we show you liquidations, it's longs getting liquidated, but bears are getting destroyed. Over the last 1 hour, and I'm going to refresh this. Over the last 1 hour, we've had $60 million in Bitcoin liquidations, and 91% of them have been shorts. Over the last 4 hours, 105 million, or on the last 1 hour, you're coming in at 91.8% short. Over the last 4 hours, 100 million in liquidations, with 91.5% being the shorts. And so, to those analysts that keep telling people to wait, tell your people to wait for a 12K Bitcoin.
I thought per some people I've been watching on different platforms, they said it's already priced in.
It's literally not. Okay, the speculation might be priced in, but it is literally not possible to price in a spot ETF before it's live. It's common sense. They don't buy the Bitcoin until people buy the shares. So if people can't buy the shares, how the hell have they bought the Bitcoin? Stop it. For the love of God. This is why, and it might be your favorite content creator saying this. This is why you want to watch multiple different viewpoints, multiple different channels, so you get different viewpoints. Because if you only listen to that one person who told you it's priced in, look at the gains you would have missed out on. We don't like missing out on gains. We like to make gains. Now, I do want to give a shout out to our amazing channel sponsor, Cam's Blue Wire Technology. If you run a business and want to maximize your networking, IT, and your cybersecurity, there is one company that you can pick up the phone, be on the phone with them for hours, and they will walk you step by step on how to make sure that your business is in line to make as much money as possible so you can focus on what you need to focus on. Visit BlueWireTech.com or click the link in the description of this video. Now, ETF. Obviously, this is speculation. I tweeted yesterday, is Asia, because the altcoins nuked last night, right? I sent out a tweet. I was trying to get some money raised, right? I was pandering on social media. None of you sent me money. I'm a little disappointed. Shame on you, community. Shame on you. At least I didn't ask you for money for dumb stuff, right? Anyways.
Well, our whale membership is pretty dumb. I'm not going to lie, but we do use that $25 a month for the whale membership to keep the lights on in here because, well, we only got one sponsor, and that's Cam's Blue Wire Tech. Big shout out to you guys for hanging through us through the bear market.
Our longest tenured sponsor. We love Cam's.
Yeah. But, yeah, we are looking for that new
so
whale
Kenny G decided, Kenny G said, I'm a strong, independent man. I'm not going to wait for Jimmy to give me a membership. I'm going to sign up on my own. Welcome to the Sin City Crypto Fam.
Where the likes at? 80 likes, 230 viewers. And so let's get this thing caught up. Smash the like button. We'll open up the club. We haven't opened the club in a while. 200 likes will open up the club. If you don't know what the hell that means, well, hit the like button, find out. We'll do what Vegas does best and be kind of cringy.
Yeah, great. Now, Bitcoin ETF approval odds are now 95%, says Bloomberg analyst. This is our friend James Seyfert, who joined our show last Wednesday. Great segment there. I'd highly recommend you guys go watch it. It was top to bottom a masterclass of explaining what an ETF is, how it's going to affect it, where we're at up to date. So go check that out. So from this article, after key players in the race for the ETF successfully navigated one of the final steps in the SEC's approval process, the atmosphere has been buzzing with excitement in anticipation of January 10th, when the commission potentially announces its decision. So they were at 90%. Now they're currently at 95%. There's another person who's bullish on the spot ETF, and that is none other than Rocco's favorite, Jay Clayton.
Sure.
Right, Rocco? He's your favorite?
This
Your
guy.
role model.
This guy.
Listen to what this man had to say.
Go for it.
With Bitcoin, is the SEC going to sign off on a Bitcoin ETF, you think?
I think approval is inevitable. And
Imminently?
I think there's nothing left to decide.
I know.
Look, I credit the SEC for where they are. Where are we? We're comfortable with the disclosure. Joe just went through the cost of investing in a Bitcoin ETF. People need to know what the cost of doing it is. They need to know, about the underlying Bitcoin market. Is the Bitcoin underlying trading market something that is what I would say is robust enough, efficacious enough, where you can rely on it? It is much better today than it was 5 years ago. 5 years ago, there was wash sales, there was laddering, there was all sorts of things that you wouldn't want to make available to the general public because of that risk. And the last thing, and I think this is missed, is the technology to actually provide the product, the custodying, the create, the redeem. This is a big
I'm sorry, Jay, but that's been around for a very long time. Sorry.
step, not just for Bitcoin, but for finance generally. If you can digitize, tokenize
All right,
underlying
I'm done with this
assets
guy.
and trade.
Zero
Digitize, tokenize.
ostracize. Now, there are still some people who think we're going to get denied or delayed. No. Unless you are some ETF guru that spends more time studying this thing. Literally, their job, these two guys at Bloomberg, James and Eric, their job is ETFs. And they work for the largest financial institution potentially in the world. When you talk about everything, media and whatever, right? At Bloomberg. Unless you're better than them, I would probably heed, what they're saying. Then to kind of really hit the nail on the head here, we're starting to see SEC investor Ed say no to FOMO. Just because others might buy a particular investment doesn't mean it's the right opportunity for you. And so typically what people have pointed out, and I haven't followed this as much as some people, but they're saying typically when you see stuff like this from the SEC, they're gearing up for a product launch, which of course is the SEC. And then you got Gary Gensler writing threads on Sundays. Some things to keep in mind if you're investing in crypto assets. One, those offering crypto asset investment and services may not be complying with applicable law, including federal securities laws. Investors in crypto security assets should understand they may be deprived of key info. Two, investment in crypto assets can also be exceptionally risky and are often volatile. A number of major platforms in crypto assets have become insolvent and or lost value. Investments in crypto continue to be subject to significant risk. Fraudsters continue to exploit the rising popularity of crypto to lure in retail. So what this sounds like to me is he's saying, hey, look.
That's S-T-A-K-E, not S-T-E-A-K.
No, when are we going to get another one of these HR videos from Gary and the team, right? So what he's just, to me, what I'm seeing here is, I'm reading between the lines, saying, look, crypto, volatile. Crypto, security assets. Bitcoin is not a crypto security asset. It's the only one that the SEC, including Gary Gensler, have flat out said it's a commodity. You now are going to have a product that is regulated on a regulated market, on a regulated stock exchange. So to me, what I see is he's pushing people, hey, this thing's going to go live. If you want exposure, use this. Don't use that. They went insolvent. We got BlackRock. We got Vanguard. We got Van Eck. What do you take from that, Robin? And what do you think?
I take the fact that I know you're serious when you remove all the verbs. You know, when you're just like Bitcoin, market, yeah, volatile. That's when I know you're excited. You just use nouns. There you go. So Gary Gensler's funny, man. He is literally 2 days away from approving the spot Bitcoin ETF, which he doesn't want to do, which is fuel for this message. And 2 days away from passing Bitcoin ETF.
It's getting passed on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 2 days away. And yet you are out here saying, watch out, cryptocurrency is it's ripe with fraud. Be careful, scams everywhere. It would be like having Apple go public and be like, I don't trust these iPhone thingies, man. Like, I'm telling you, be careful out here. This Apple Watch, it's a monitor device used by terrorism to check your heartbeat, see how many Americans are alive.
What?
You know, that's what I'm saying. It's just pure FUD, right? From the commissioner. It's his last stand. He can't fight it anymore. There's a dam on the other end, and the dam is institutional monies, banks, and an upcoming presidential election that is all leaning towards having favorable legislation, policies for crypto. And that's why the ETF is finally getting approved. But Gary doesn't want it. Gary Gensler, the chair, has been an outspoken critic behind Bitcoin and everything crypto. But he has been strong-armed and has no other option but to pass it. And
here's a cool thing.
On one end, his position, he has to prove it. But on the other end, his position as his stance in crypto is that he's still against it. So that is why you see these two narratives that are contradicting each other.
He's been bullied. Well, what's the word you use? He's been you just used the word. He's been.
No idea.
Thanks for that.
But he's been bought. He's bought,
being
pushed and pushed
by multiple people, right? You have the likes of BlackRock, right, who have an impeccable ETF approval record. They filed. You got the likes of his old company, Goldman Sachs, that he worked at for a very long time, right? We shared this on our show last week. They filed to be an authorized participant on the BlackRock and Grayscale ETFs. Then you have the courts punishing Gary Gensler as well with the Grayscale lawsuit. So dude's getting knives thrown at him everywhere, and I think he's finally thrown up his arms, thrown up the white flag. He might be, because what you got to understand is the SEC consists of 5 commissioners. That includes Gary Gensler. We know of 2 of the commissioners that are on our side, that are on the crypto team, like Hester Peirce, and there was another person, I'm forgetting his name. So majority rules, right? Can Gary be the only no on this vote? Even if he is, as long as 3 of the commissioners vote yes, this thing will get approved. Guys, we're not getting rug pulled. It's going to happen. To me, there is a less than 2% chance that they delay or deny the ETFs, because guess what happens if they deny the ETF? BlackRock is going to sue him. Vanguard is going to sue him. ARK will sue him. Everyone will sue them. And does Gary Gensler really want another black eye, another bad mark on his resume? Because we know he wants to be the Treasury Secretary, and well, if you can't even run the SEC, why the hell would anyone trust you to run the Treasury Department? An update on the ETFs, because obviously this is huge. This is from James Safer. This morning has been wild for Bitcoin ETF filers. Here's the state of play on the fee war front. Lowest long-term fee is Bitwise at 0.24%, closely followed by Van Eck at 0.25%. But we also have fee waivers. And so this is the chart, and I'll kind of leave it up here. This is a race to get the most amount of money into their product as possible. As you can see here, ARK is offering 0% for 6 months or until the ETF reaches $1 billion. BlackRock, same thing, or they're doing a discounted fee, right? 0.2% for 6 months or $5 billion, and then goes up to 0.3%. And Bitwise was 0 for 6 months or $1 billion. And the big one that came out first was Invesco and Galaxy, 0% for 6 months or $5 billion. But the one that was a little weird to me was Grayscale, 1.5%. This is 3x of Wisdom Tree. This is almost 10x of BlackRock's. of ARCs, of Bitwise, of VanEck. What the hell is going on here? A lot of people are speculating that, hey, Grayscale has potentially been up for sale with DCG, battling in court with bankruptcy and whatnot. Some people are saying this thing is going to get bought up. Some people are saying, hey, this is only an entry. And then once you're in it, the fee drops drastically. So I don't know. Either way, doesn't matter who the money goes to. If anything, this is better because Grayscale already has 600,000 BTC, right? And so if all they have to do is convert that, then technically they don't have to go out and buy X amount of Bitcoin. But if their fees are expensive and people are going into, let's say, BlackRock's ETF or Wisdom Tree's ETF, they don't have any Bitcoin, so they're gonna have to go out and buy it. What are your thoughts on this, Robin? Any comment?
Yeah, the reason Grayscale is as high as it is because they've historically been around like 3%.
2%.
Was it 2%? 2% annually. And for that reason, they're still giving a discount to their customers. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of people that still hold Bitcoin and don't plan on selling it just off of convenience and comfort, that they bought Bitcoin via proxy previously through Grayscale, and now it's going to convert, or likely it's to convert, and now they're going to have a lower premium. Just I don't know. I mean, it's super bullish, man. This is what an open market's going to do. It's also going to pour over to the exchanges, right? Because exchanges aren't going to be able to have high fees if on one end you say, hey, I'm going to have to pay $50 or say pay $500 or whatever the percentage may be to buy Bitcoin through an exchange. I can either go that route, or hey, I can go on the stock exchange, pick it up for 0.25% or even less perhaps. And in doing so, I'm going to save a couple dollars.
All right. Why don't we give some love to the chat?
All right. So we do have a few new people here. First of all, I'd like to get the Ola train going. So if you are here enjoying the show, put Ola in the chat. We'll see if we can get over 200 Ola spammed in the chat. Tidal wave of Olas. Let's go. So we got Trillin Hand Gunuffy. We got Tornado T, Rusty Chucky Riley, Dark NRG, Mr. Anderson, Michael Ortiz, Astro, Christo Niz, and Casa Brood. To all of you, hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Also, Kenny G gifted one membership. And we got our newest whale member in here, Big's Dog Crypto.
Yeah. Also, Kenny G, I have a super chat as well. I'm a sinner again. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Kenny is known as my biggest hater. I might have bigger haters now, but we're not going to get into that. We're going to talk about, let's talk about this. Who can relate to this, guys, right? Who can relate to this? Crypto has killed all my motivation to work. All I can think about is trying to 10x my money and retire. I do not want to work anymore, and my career is suffering because of it. Guys, we're going to see big gains in our portfolio. For the love of God, don't do anything stupid, okay? Don't walk in and flip your manager off and get fired, okay? If you're in school, don't throw away the last semester you got to get your degree in whatever you get a degree in because your portfolio 20x, all right? And remember, take profits. Bitcoin continues to gain. Actually, let's take a real quick look at the Bitcoin chart to see where it is before we get into some of the news. So this is BTC on the 1 hour. It is getting rejected off that 47K, but we could potentially, what I'm looking for is a potential bull flag. And so here we have that move again. We have that massive pull coming up. And then what we want to see is a downtrending channel, right? Bitcoin start to consolidate sideways a little bit. And then bam, we take that measured move to the upside for Bitcoin. And as I was kind of alluding to here earlier, Bitcoin accepting vendors has increased by over 170% in 2023 alone. And so what is this? This is companies and institutions and enterprises that are accepting Bitcoin as payment. And this is a graph here tweeted by Jameson Lopp. So this is at LOPP. The number of up-to-date merchants accepting Bitcoin has increased again by 174% in 2023. More utility, more use case, better Bitcoin. Any comment on this? Probably move on.
That's a nice slogan you got there. I feel like you're selling something there.
I am.
What are you selling?
Papayons.
Oh, that is the Papa John's logo.
I know.
Say it one more time.
No. We have this from CoinShares, weekly inflows. This week alone, well, last week alone, $112 million flowed into Bitcoin, 151 million total. We had 29.6 million flow into Ethereum. We have 5.3 million flow out of Solana. Still, year to date, it is -5, and the year just started. So to be fair, this is the first week of the year, so that really doesn't matter. My apologies. And then we have this as well. This is kind of showing a histogram. We saw a big gain towards the end of last year in assets flowing in, and looks like we're starting to see those numbers tick up again. And then we have this. Around 1.1 million Bitcoin were bought between 42.5 and 43.2 and have not yet been sold, making this one of the strongest support walls. This is tweeted by Ali_charts. If Bitcoin can hold above this level, there is not much significant resistance ahead that will prevent it from advancing further. But if 42.5 to 43.2 fails to hold, expect a downswing to the next critical area of interest between 26.7 and 30K. Do not think that is going to happen. This is from intotheblock.com. As you can see here, global money going in, global money coming out. Where are people buying their Bitcoin? We see a large chunk of people bought their Bitcoin around 23K, 29K. So we've seen buys leading up until about $43,000 to $44,000. What will this bubble be when this thing settles at the end of the day? And then this is money flowing in and around price. We're seeing some sell orders coming in between 47 and 48K, which makes sense because we literally got rejected right off that $47,000. We got Bitcoin coming in at 46,874. This is potentially people taking profits, people exiting their leveraged positions. And so this is all just natural things that are happening. And then for the altcoins, some of the biggest gainers, we got Bonk up 16%. ICP, shout out to the ICP Army. They're up 15%. Injective up 12.9%. But one I wanna highlight.
Stacks? Yeah. I knew it, man. Stacks is down 2% today.
What do you
But
mean? It's up 12%.
oh,
Okay.
well, okay.
Maybe looking at the hour.
Oh, yeah, hourly. Anyways, down in the hour, but up on the day. This is something that is going to. I'm making a call here. ETF goes live on Wednesday. 2x on Stacks. 2x from where it is right now. If you're looking for some alpha, we don't care about giving price targets here. Everyone else shies away from it because they don't want to be wrong. You know, I got no problem making a call and not being right. We'll never give a call that has 100% certainty because that's just not possible. So, hey, 2x Stacks. By the end of the week, I think we do get a $4 Stacks. Historically, Stacks has rallied tremendously when Bitcoin has rallied as well. And so I do think that
This is an excellent project,
bro,
guys.
this is a no-brainer. If you got 10 racks sitting on the side, you're like, you know what, I need 20. Just not financial advice. This is what I would do for myself. Position right now under $2. Exit right below $4. I would say at $3.85 or something. Nice little fun.
This thing got, man, so low supply, right? It's got a low supply of 1.8 billion. It's got a max cap supply of, again, 1.8 billion. And we got 1.43 already circulating. So Bitcoin is at $3 trillion, right? Can Stacks have 1% of that?
I just go off of history alone. Every time Bitcoin rallies hard, Stacks absolutely outperforms all altcoins in the top 100. Now, is this going to be broken? Is this history not going to repeat itself? No. This is something to keep an eye on, regardless if you don't care about the fundamentals or what Stacks stands for or its use case utility. Just off of price speculation and history alone, this project is something to keep your eye on. $4.
$4. Huh. Am I crazy to think Stacks can get to $50?
50? No, yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's like
Calm down.
60, that's 60 billion. That's 60 billion.
Easy.
That is 2%.
Easy.
That is 2% of
Calm
Bitcoin's
down.
market cap if it gets to three
You're
trillion.
like
Okay.
the person that
Can-
gets in
no,
a
no, no,
relationship.
no,
You've been
no,
dating
no,
for 2
I don't
weeks,
throw bullshit
and you're
numbers
talking
out.
about
I
getting
do
married
not-
and stuff. That's
I
way
don't-
too far down the line.
I do not throw bullshit numbers out.
What to do?
Can Bitcoin get to 3 trillion? Yes or no? 3x its last all-time high.
Sure.
Sure. Can Stacks have 2% of that market cap? 2%?
No.
No?
No.
Hold on. You're sitting here saying Bitcoin rallies, Stacks rallies. You don't think Stacks can have 2% of Bitcoin's market cap?
It hasn't had the market adoption yet. Now, speculation, people buying. I'm sitting here hyping this thing up. Yeah, but $50, like, calm down.
That's a $60 billion market cap.
You're the one
I'm not saying it's $1 trillion.
You think Bitcoin's going to outperform all the alts except for Stacks? You've been out here all week talking about how Bitcoin's going to outperform everything, but yet we're going to have one outlier.
What did I say? I said Bitcoin will outperform the top L1s, the top altcoins. Okay? Stacks is an L2. It's pretty much Bitcoin. I made a damn video saying why it might be better to invest in Stacks than Bitcoin.
Because now you made a video. It's green light, huh? I made a video.
That's it. He made a video.
It's so asimine for you on one end to say that Bitcoin is going to outperform all the layer ones, but there's going to be one shining star that comes through.
Stacks is a layer 2. That's on Bitcoin. I want to know what the chat thinks.
Not a layer 2. It's a layer 1 that uses the security of Bitcoin. So it's not a layer 2. Thank you. First of all, just to clarify there.
Well, can Stacks get to $50? I want to know what the chat think. Put a 1 in for yes, put a 2 for no. ICP has been rallying hard, up 16.2%. If we take a look at, we did an ICP video as well. Big community for ICP. So shout out to all of you guys who are ICP enthusiasts. It's at $13.65. We did see an all-time high for ICP of around $700, but we know that was a lot of drama around that, right? The market makers and FTX and Alameda just destroyed and tanked ICP from the get-go, so it didn't get a fair shake, right? Is $100, $200? What is your top for ICP for this bull market?
I'd say 150. I think 150 is a good zone for it. Came out on ICO and it was $400 initially. Dropped the ball on the market makers. Alameda Research, one arm of FTX, tons of manipulation, and don't think it'll get back to that all-time high, because the all-time high wasn't realistic, right? It was an arbitrary number that was used to drain money out of the account by FTX. But with that said, this is more of a price discovery if you exclude his previous initial coin launch, and traded. What was the bottom that it traded at for quite some time?
Like $5.
$5. So to go from $5 to 150, pretty strong. That's a 30x basically. Yeah. So about a 30x from there. I mean, it was down to $10 this morning. And so if you've been kind of swing trading, ICP, this is something that's been pretty volatile. It's been having a lot more swings than the rest of the market as of lately, but healthy consolidation here over the 1 month. You can see that $5 just back in December, and then it did go all the way down to $3 at the bottom of the bear market, I guess. I don't know if this wasn't actually the bottom of the bear market. So it just kept selling off down to $3, but something we're pretty bullish on. We've done a couple videos on ICP. One lately, it's got a lot of views. So if you guys want a little bit more insight on ICP, go check that video out. And yeah, I'm pretty bullish on it. I do think that the development team, extremely top notch. There's a lot of developers with names that have worked across the industry. Lots of big partnerships with traditional companies outside of crypto, which is a positive if you want to get venture capital money. And yeah, so bullish on ICP this year.
You know what else I'm bullish on? I'm bullish on Web3. Bullish on loyalty programs. And by loyalty programs, there's one crypto project that comes to mind that is Polygon Matic. You picked it up under 80 cents. Round of applause for you, Rocco. Round of applause for the people that picked up Polygon Matic under 80 cents, because this is just a glimpse. The video I'm about to show you is a glimpse of what Web3 and blockchain is going to do to these enterprises who want to maximize their reach to their community and to the people that spend money with their products. Here is a video from, damn it, what's the name of this? So this is from the Visa Web3 YouTube page. And so watch this video, it's about 2 minutes long.
Traditional loyalty programs are simply an exchange of spend and reward, but consumers are demanding more in return for their loyalty. Web3 loyalty goes beyond, expanding opportunities for brands to reward customers for everything from social shares to viewing content. It's an interactive, gamified experience that lets customers earn and redeem value in new and engaging ways. Here's how it works. Trina the Traveler is headed to Paris. At the airport, she scans a QR code for the airline's rewards program when checking her luggage. Trina has a web-based digital wallet, so she's automatically subscribed as an airline rewards member with a token in just a few clicks. She earns a day pass to the member lounge and can relax before her big flight. At the hotel, Trina's given a digital key card and welcome packet with a loyalty offer for completing fun and simple actions. She decides to check 2 actions off right away. She completes a brief survey on her mobile device and follows the hotel on social. Getting started.
Can you imagine the integrations that you can do with this? Right, you can integrate companies that do that book travel events, right? That book an excursion here or there. Companies that are able to cross market. Let's say here, for example, at Caesar's Palace, you have the Forum shops. You have a block of stores that are right next to each other. You can go in and say, hey, anyone comes to your store, they scan this QR code, they can come right next door and get a free cup of coffee or a free scoop of ice cream or whatever the case may be. Now, this is not running on any blockchain, it is running on smart media technologies, which I did some research. They don't have a token as far as I know, but they have big partnerships with PBR, Filson, the 49ers, X Games, and so on and so forth. But there is one crypto native company that has really cornered the loyalty program partnership market, and that's Polygon.
Polygon. I knew it. I knew that was.
You knew it because I said it.
No,
before that video, I said Polygon.
Oh, did you?
Damn it.
I was gonna come in and I was gonna be like, this makes so much sense for Polygon. One, because Starbucks, and I have the loyalty app. I have the app because every 30 coffees I get a couple free.
For every 30.
That's the thing. Why not have what? Okay, think of all the loyalty programs that you have on your phone right now. I have a couple different coffee shops. I have Amazon, a couple other things. Anyways, there's lots of points that you earn, and why not? You should be rewarded for being a loyal customer, right? If in the same way that like, hey, I want to sign a 1-year contract to buy this phone. Why don't you give me some free upgrades, right? I'm going to be a loyal company. I'm committing to being with you for a year. It's the same thing. Like, hey, if I keep getting my car washed at the same place instead of going to the competitor, why don't you reward me for being a loyal customer? And so this is just typical marketing. But why not just keep this on one platform that is all integrated? So you don't have to have 50 different apps, right? Just imagine you just have your Visa app or whatever it is. Now, there is some privacy concerns that when I'm watching it, like, do I want Visa to know that I'm shopping here and then that next door is over here and be like, hey, come on over here, guy. Maybe that's something you might not personally want to opt into, but maybe you just like getting these push notifications and like saving money and like getting offers. And I think there's a large market for those individuals where they can find value and worth and have it all in one app, or at least have apps consolidated down into different ecosystems. And I think that you'll also see these integrations into social media platforms. Wouldn't be surprised to see something like this on X, where, hey, you have your loyalty all on one platform, for example, and you just tap. It's a very similar to what you see with like Facebook, for example, where you get to sign in to multiple, sign in with Apple, sign in with Facebook. You see that when you go to log into a new website, for example, right? Hey, don't upload your credentials here. Don't put your credit card onto some third party company that you just decided to get into loyalty. Why don't we just have one hub that you trust and use, and then use them to facilitate your crypto transactions to earn loyalty points on the back end? So,
got a couple of super chats. One from Lee, praising our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Also, Alex O'Crypto said, "Loyal friend of Sin City Crypto. Sorry, Canadian dollars. Damn it, Canada.
It's all good. We'll take it." So do have a
Thank
few
you,
new people here. If you are new, I see we got over 320 viewers. So packed house today. If you're new, say hello. We'd love to give you a shout out back at you. And the shout out is in the form of a Portuguese hola. It's spelled like this right here.
Wow.
Also, smash the like. New people: Mike Norm, Brian F, Chris, Tennessee Eco Man, Wrangle Man 165, Retail Crypto News, CB Life Hacks, World Willem, Kentaro Dury, Captain Merc, Inspiration Land 2020, Juma Lapera, and Free Minds 007, Douglas as well, and Eddie. To all of you, hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Do you feel the excitement in the air?
I feel it.
Can
you feel it?
It's such a bullish time right now. I feel like the family's in town for Christmas and everybody's happy. Presents are coming are under the tree. You
get excited when families in town?
Your boo thing over there done got you something nice under the tree. You're just looking, you're like, she got me that gift I wanted. And it's just how I feel, man.
You get excited when family visits for Christmas?
Yeah, do you not?
It's always something that goes down, man. You know that.
Of course you wouldn't like having your family visit for Christmas.
I love my mom. Mom, I love you. I know my mom doesn't watch shit.
Instead to bring him at the mall, it brings it to CVS.
Yeah.
A lot of birthdays in January. You said presents. Damn it. Someone, please send super chats. I need to buy my kid, my mom, my brother, and my aunt a Christmas or a birthday present this month. Just kidding, of course. Just checking in on Bitcoin once again. So this is BTC on the 30-minute. You know me, I like flags. Okay, big flag guy. Looks like we're building on this the bull flag here on the 30-minute. If we zoom out to the 1 hour, we are seeing a spinning top on the 1 hour, which signifies indecision in the markets between the bulls and the bears. They don't know what the hell they want to do. It's a tug of war. Bulls are saying, come on, 47, 48, 49. Bears are saying, nope. We're shorting the market. We're going down to 12K. Not going to happen, guys. Not going to happen. Now, Polygon. So real quick, just take a look at Polygon price, 83.5 cents. 83.5 cents. We saw Polygon 2x in the depths of a bear market. It has taken a little bit of a backseat, only up 0.32%. But we've seen with this rise in Bitcoin and the altcoin markets bleeding off yesterday, Bitcoin dominance has crossed 52% yet again. And so this was the whole thesis behind Me and Rob going back and forth as far as what is going to be the best performing asset in 2024. It will be Bitcoin, and we're seeing the beginnings of it now. But again, Polygon, beautiful pickup, 83 cents. I saw someone in here, forgot their name, said, picked up Polygon 4 pennies in the last market. Congratulations, my friend. But remember, if you got in it to make money, don't forget to take profits.
Hold on. Before we get too far into the Polygon news, I must rudely interrupt you like I normally do. If you are a fan of Cardano, put a 1 in the chat. If you are not a fan of Cardano, put a 2 in the chat. Why do I bring this up? Well, it's an altcoin I also love almost as much as I love Polygon. I actually might love it more. I don't know.
Yeah,
anyways.
Hold on. No. Wait. You got to hold a $10,000 bag of either Polygon or Cardano. Which one are you holding? You can only pick one.
Okay, so remember, 1 in the chat if you're a fan of Polygon, 2 if you don't like it. I want to know where the chat lies. Okay, so putting in a new position, 10 racks, Polygon or
Robin,
Cardano?
I got $10,000 at Polygon. I got $10,000 at Cardano. You got to hold it to this for this entire cycle. You can only hold one. Which bag are you holding? Current price.
I gotta go Cardano, man. What? Yeah, I think Polygon's gonna have a short-term bull. I'm more bullish in a 6-month window on Polygon, but I'm more bullish on a bull market, full bull market on Cardano. I think Cardano will outperform Polygon on an entire bull market cycle. I think that Polygon over the next 6 months, I think it's got a lot of room to pump. I think with a ETF for Ethereum going live sometime in the middle of the next year, or the likelihood of that happening, I think is massively bullish for Polygon. But I do think that go watch this video we're doing on Cardano today. If you've put the 1 in the chat, you're a fan of Cardano, that'll be dropping about 4 o'clock our time or 3:30 our time. So 7:30 Eastern time. And
wait, what?
Our members will get that.
That video is going to go live to the members in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And speaking of members, we did have Ray Run signed up to be a Sinner level 1. So congrats to you, Ray. You now get cool emojis. You're supporting the channel, and you get early access to all of our videos. I did have this pulled up, and I want to go over it if Robin stops interrupting me. Polygon has officially flipped Ethereum and NFT sales volume for the first time ever. That's with a capital E. After finishing the previous year with NFT sale volumes at a 10-month high, Polygon's NFT ecosystem has now kicked off the new year with another significant milestone, with its NFT sales surpassing that of Ethereum for the first time ever. As you can see here from the chart, 24 hours, 10.2 million for Polygon, 10.1 million for ETH. Bitcoin continues to lead the way with the ordinals craze not dying down, $14 million. Polygon's record-breaking run is tied to Gas Hero, a newly launched massive multiplayer game online on the network. So Polygon has a lot of things going for it. It's its own layer 1. It's now got ZK. It's a layer 2 rollup for Ethereum. It's got NFTs going on. It's got partnerships going on. It's got interoperability. It's got everything. That's all I got. Now, there is this piece of news, Robin.
What's that?
Did you see that $1 million of Bitcoin was sent to Satoshi's wallet from Binance? Yes or no? Did you see it?
No,
Okay.
I didn't. I'm trying to take this all in right now.
There was $1.2 million that was sent to Satoshi's Genesis wallet, and there's rumors of people trying to flush him out. So there's these things called dust transactions, right? Meaning like 0.001, 0.00 whatever, right? That's sent to Satoshi's with, something inscribed on the Satoshi. People just having fun, paying homage to him on the birthday of the first Genesis block being mined, on the birthday of when Bitcoin was created, so on and so forth. But this was a significant amount, and there is speculation and rumor going around, and we'll go over that in this article here, about 1.2 million worth of Bitcoin was recently transferred to the original Genesis wallet of Satoshi. Under new IRS rules, any receipt of crypto over $10,000 must be reported, which would theoretically force the anonymous Satoshi Nakamoto to reveal his identity or face legal consequences. So people are saying, hey, they're trying to flush him out. God damn it, stop. Why are people so infatuated with trying to figure out who the hell this guy is? Leave it alone. The dude created a beautiful product. The whole lore of crypto or of Bitcoin is it was created by someone anonymous. They don't have access to their funds. Imagine if funds from that wallet start to move. You think Bitcoin is going to go up in price? No, it's probably going to tank. Stop trying to damn it. Just stop it. He's anonymous. Leave it the way it is. Stop trying to figure out who he is. Robin, what are you thoughts?
Interesting, man. You know, I always kind of circle back onto this who is Satoshi kind of narrative. And do you think, okay, so the general consensus when it comes to Satoshi is that he's passed away, right? It was a lot of people say it was Hal Finney. Okay, dude's dead. That's why he can't touch his wallet. That's what a lot of people assume. But why did he want to remain anonymous in the first place? What was the reason behind it? Well, the reason was that he feared that the government, the U.S. government, would, one, try to shut it down, would try to hold him accountable, would like to throw him in jail, would like to, basically, it goes against the fiat system and what the United States dollar stands for. And so that's why he became anonymous, because he knew he was going to catch some heat for creating Bitcoin. And 100% agree with his narrative. But now, I always thought to myself, I'm like, maybe the government actually got his ass. Maybe he's in jail right now. And maybe he is tight-lipped on who he is, but the government knows this individual created Bitcoin and they locked his ass up. You think that's a possibility? And that's why, one, he can't touch his Bitcoin because he's in jail. Two, the whole reason he was trying to be quiet was he feared the government coming after him. Remember, the last message that Satoshi sent was an email, which in the conversation, the person that he was talking to said he were going to have a meeting with...
No, he said he's going out for lunch at Arby's because they have the meats.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry to all the international people watching, have no idea what that meant. So the thing is his last message was someone said they were having a meeting with a government official. I forget which department it was, but in communication, he said, "Oh, I'm meeting up with the IRS or Justice Department,
The Department of Agriculture.
I don't know, one of the departments. All right, well, we'll look it up." But
The Department.
anyways, that was his last piece of communication, and maybe he got snitched out. Maybe somebody knew who he was. Maybe he got locked up. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Maybe
Is
it's the government.
Satoshi, okay, we're going to do a 1, 2, 3 on this one. Is Satoshi alive? But he's in jail. Put a 1 in the chat. Is Satoshi dead? Put a 2 in the chat. Or number 3, is Satoshi alive and just sitting here laughing at everybody and could move his wallet and activate it if he wanted it? What do you guys? Alive but in jail. 1. Dead. 2. 3. He's just watching all of this unfold and decided not to pull the trigger on
Can we do 4 also?
anything.
Like Satoshi is the government.
The Satoshi's the government.
Well, that would mean he's alive. Well,
It may
government's
never exist.
kind of dead.
Yeah.
Never exists.
What's your number there, Rob?
I think I genuinely think the dude's in jail. I think what he was terrified of was the government coming after him. Came true. And they locked his ass up. That's what I think happened.
But wouldn't
He
they have-
literally
but
was
wouldn't they
like,
have-
I'm
hold
not
on,
going to
hold on.
tell you who I am. Satoshi's like, I'm not going to tell you who I am because the government will lock me up. And then all of a sudden he disappears.
But wouldn't they have gotten access to his wallet?
No, you need the seed phrase.
They would have beaten it out of him.
Well, then he probably wouldn't have did the time in jail. He probably got a slap on the wrist. But maybe he was like, I'm not telling you. And they just locked his ass up.
What if it was John McAfee?
John McAfee? No.
I don't know. I
That
don't
dude
really
is too
care.
old.
I don't want to know who it is. But I think he's dead.
You think he's dead?
What is the chat saying? A lot of 3s I'm seeing.
In the chat said they want the club up.
Yeah, there's a lot of
David says
not a lot of ones. So I guess that's my own little cuckoo theory because everyone is 2 and 3.
Get out of your own head.
A lot of fun.
Let's check in on BTC. 47K. So we are officially above 47 again. This obviously, guys, based off of what we're seeing on the charts. So that last hour candle did print as a doji again. Indecision in the markets. We are starting to see a green candle print on the 1 hour. If we go down to the 30-minute, again, I don't know. This bull flag might be invalidated. Some short-term consolidation on BTC. Not a big spike in volume on that last candle that closed on the 30-minute. As we saw earlier here, we saw these 2 big, massive spikes in volume for BTC. But again, we did have those levels pointed out to you. If we do cross over 47.5, there's nothing stopping us until we get to about 52K. Can we see 50K by the end of the day? I think we can. Can we see new all-time highs by the end of the week? I think we can. If we close out the day around 50K, are you going to change your mind on new all-time highs by the end of the week, or am I crazy?
No, I still don't think it'll cross over 65. I think 55. I mean, it'll cross over 65. I think 60 maybe a candle. I don't think it trades over 60, even if it goes live. Do have a lot of new people, so I do want to give some love to the chat here. We got Zanib Duri, Kifi, Julio, Steven Radkowski, Justin K, Tanner, Coach, Anurag, Adam, Pan at Crypto, Ethone, Duke Juan, Danny Daniels, Casey Boomer, BCAF, Roberto Lopez. To all of you, hola! Welcome to Sin City Crypto. Also, we have officially crossed over that 200 like mark. We got to do the thing that makes David cringe the most, and also our viewers cringe. You know, I will give you guys some insight here. Okay, I'm gonna let you know I'm a man of the people here. Okay, I'm a man of Sin City Crypto chat. Because you know how many times David has said, "Man, we gotta get rid of that stupid ass open the club segment." He says it all the time. He's like, "I don't like it." And I was like, "I know you don't like it because you can't dance."
You really trying to throw me under the bus?
Yes, I'm throwing you under the bus. But the people have spoken. The like button has been smashed. And without further ado, we'd like to celebrate new milestones. We got 325 live viewers, over 200 likes. Nice, healthy, big show, big turnout. So without further ado, let's celebrate. Open up the club Vegas style. Let's go, Rocco.
That looks like one of my old.
Oh, man. So many. Oh, Fino, new subscriber. Fino, you ain't no new subscriber. Should
Oh, man.
That's Omnia there. That nightclub with a little chandelier. Never come out to Vegas. Go check out Omnia, man. It's at Caesar's Palace.
Speaking of Vegas, CES is here. Ooh. We'll be going there, I believe tomorrow. Tomorrow and Wednesday we'll be at CES. So we're excited for that. A lot of blockchain Web3 companies there. Last year, a lot of crypto projects too. Flux was there. I know Flux is going to be there again this year. A lot of AI, big AI narrative at CES this week. So if you're in Vegas for CES and we like you, feel free to come by our studio. We'd love to host you, have you come check out our live show. It's different when you watch it live. You can ask some of the community members that have been on the that been in studio watching a show live. So big shout out to you guys. Also, big shout out to all the people that just signed up to become a member. You do get some perks. Not only do you support the channel, you get some emojis. You also get early access to all of our videos. And the video today is going to be on Cardano. A lot of hate on Cardano lately. A lot of videos saying Cardano's a ghost chain. People saying Cardano is dead. No one's doing anything. You're going to want to watch this video. Also, you're going to want to watch. Well, not watch. You're going to want to check out our channel sponsor, Cam's Blue Wire Technology. If you want to learn more about how they can help your business grow, visit bluewiretech.com. Follow us on Twitter, guys. We are most active there. So here's our Twitter handle, at Sin City Crypto 1. And make sure you subscribe to the channel and ping the notification bell because you never know. Sometimes stuff breaks. We go live off the cuff. So you don't want to miss any of our content in our live show. And with that being said, gentlemen, anything you'd like to add as we...
I want to go check out all these new TVs, man, at CES, bro.
You see that new transparent...
Dude, that thing is sick. Transparent TV.
I'm always afraid, though, to go to these like hardware and tech shows because...
You're gonna get like
Because Robin's going to buy
answer from
something.
like the
now.
radio waves.
No, because Robin
He's going to buy something.
wants to always buy something.
The listed.
They don't sell anything there. It's
No.
just a,
So it's always like, yeah, we forgot the credit card. Sorry,
Well,
Robin.
we can
but
order it.
Really in my back pocket. Guys, we hope you enjoy the content. To all of you that are new here, welcome. Yeah, that's all we got. Rocco! Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to come back tomorrow. Potentially have an ETF approval. Who knows? You do not want to miss it. We love you guys. Until tomorrow, we'll see you next time.
Sin City, crypto. Everybody know we here for entertainment and info. Gonna show you how to get that big dough. So every day stay tapped in for big facts, no capping. With Bitcoin, if you're in, then you win. We divide the pie with no fraction. It's Big Rob, David. I split the game, but they gave it. Name the coin that's your favorite. I got dry powder, why save it? To the OGs, new beginners. Special shout out to the well members. Buy a dip, sell winners. Ain't really nothing you can tell sinners. Tune in for the latest new flavors. They gonna teach us mean coins. They polarizing like barbecue chicken pizzas. I laugh with a major grin. Laggers, we trade them in. Baddies, they came to sin. And sinners gon' play to win. Screaming hola till my bags are flowing over. Hold ya to the moon and to the solar. Won't I? Don't be late.